What is up, my glib globs? It's Anubis Hero again, and today in Paladins we're going to be discussing how we roll. Alright guys, so first off we're going to start today's little discussion off with one of my favorite roles to play. It's not my best personally role to play, but it is one of my favorites. And today we're talking about supports. As you can see, I am going to select Ying here, because Ying is my favorite. Ying is Bae. Ying is life. Okay, I can't say she's Bae, that's Ash. We all know this. Check my channel, you know this. But, besides the point, I really love playing support. And support's real simple, guys. It's in its name. When you break it down, you support your team in any way possible. Some supports, like Ying, I'm not going to do a whole lot of damage this game, but you know what I am going to do? I'm going to be doing a lot of healing and a lot of support my team that way. With that said, let's look at my team lineup here. So I've got, two flanks? So I got Skye and Xin as my flanks. I got Willow, and then I've got Ash as a front line. Ash is a great front line for me, because especially for me as a support, I picked healer. I picked a healing support, not like somebody like Yenos, who can do some healing support, but he's more like a support and like the let's get him off the point and let's kill him support with his lift. But I'm definitely doing that. See, when you break it down, each character you're gonna have to learn that. So like characters like Rover and Ying, who have a really strong heal, I would definitely recommend having those people be your healing supports. So if you're coming into a game and you have someone like Pip, okay, I've seen Pips do some amazing work healing, and I've also seen him do terrible amounts of healing. But I've also seen Yenos, prime example of he's new, or at least at the time of recording this video, he's new. People love playing him, people love just using him and not healing. So when I come into a game, I see we have a support, I always check to make sure it's not one of like the more damage end supports, because you need a healer. When it break it down, you need a good healer as much as you need like a good front line to hold that objective, or a good flank to get their back line kind of shucking up. So let's break down the simplicity of this. I'm going to run, my build is strictly healing, because I look at it, I have enough damage on the board, I recognize I have enough damage. Let me go ahead and focus solely on healing and keeping my people alive as best of my ability. That's one way you play support, and that is my favorite way to support. Any of you World of Warcraft players out there, I actually mained a druid healer for a long time, and we all know World of Warcraft, it consumes your soul like Paladins does, but not nearly as bad. But as you can see, guys, I'm going to be doing a little bit of damage because that is my job. So, I'm going to do a little bit of poke, but I'm throwing out more illusions than I am doing damage. My illusions are going to keep my team alive, and I can always detonate them for damage if I need to. There's also my legendary card. So when you're playing support, the main thing is you got to realize, does your team have enough damage, or is your team really light on the healing? Most teams, when they have a support, are not focused on healing, which is wrong. Your support needs to focus healing as much as possible, because no other character can heal a team besides in that class. So, it's your job, when you pick up a support character, it is your job to heal and to try to help keep your team alive. Granted, you're going to be like, well, Anubis, you said earlier, yes, but they still have healing abilities for teams. Pip can be an amazing healer. I have a healing build for Pip that makes my Ying build look terrible at times. I also have a Yenos where, like, I'll keep myself alive and keep my teammates alive, and I can help them kill them. Granted, Yenos is very focused on one, or if they're clumped together, you can usually get about 2 or 3, but, somebody like Ying who can kind of get the whole team is pretty nice. Need to focus this. It's real simple. Knowing your role makes your game 100 times easier. As you can see, guys, I'm trying to focus with keeping these illusions up as much as possible. Without these illusions, my team probably would have died already. To be 100% honest with you, we probably wouldn't have even gotten the objective in the first round. Not saying anything bad about my teammates. My teammates are actually really good in this game. I was really surprised by this. But it's without me being there to try to help heal and keeping us alive, we wouldn't have made it as far as we did in such a short time span. So that's pretty simple. Support roles are so simple, but people ruin them so much. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm on a tangent here, but this is something that frustrates me, frustrates a lot of the people I play with, and probably frustrates a lot of you. So if you're interested in learning support roles, that is great. It's real simple. Do your best to keep your team alive and do what the description says. Be a support. Be with your team. Supports are not flanks. You cannot just run around off to the side on your own and expect to kill everybody without dying. Like, no. I've seen a lot of Cereses do this, and so when I'm playing a game with my friends, if we have one random and they pick a support, one of my friends and me will always play another support because you can never trust them. Supports are not damage. You want to know who damages are? Literally damage and flanks. This is where my discussions of this is how we roll is me breaking down what is the main objective of the role. As you see, my first video here, supports, is by far my favorite position to play, but I'm not the best at it. Like I said, I'm also not a pro. So all this is just a matter of my opinion and seeing things, but what I've seen successfully is your support heals your team and supports your team as well as possible without trying to solo everything. Granted, I just, rushed into the thing by myself because that was a dumb move, but sometimes we all get tunnel vision. It's okay. If you work together as a team, because this is a team-based game, and if everyone plays their role, it makes the game so much easier, and it makes, for me at least, makes it so much more enjoyable when I have a good competition. So if we have two good teams facing off each other who are playing their roles and their characters extremely well. I mean, and this game is a lot of practice, I understand. It's going to be a lot of practice, a lot of time invested. And I'm sorry if I seem a little off right now. Currently battling a cold. So if you hear me sniffling, I apologize in advance. Or I guess in late terms, because I didn't do it in the beginning of the video. Anyways, guys, supports, pretty simple. Do your job to heal. Keep your team alive. Help your team get these kills. Help your team capture objectives. Help your team push the payload, whatever mode you're playing. All in all, literally your job as a support is to do anything and everything to make the rest of your team's job a little easier. So it comes down to maybe that crucial 100 health you just healed your damage for just saved their life and killed their flank or one of their damages. Like, well, that means you got an extra body on the field versus they don't, even though that body could be gone. But if it's someone like Tyra, if they throw that flame grenade and run around the corner, that can make a huge difference. As you see with my gameplay, I am doing anything and everything to help my team as much as possible. That is your job. It's a selfless job, and most people do not appreciate a good support until they don't have one. It's the same thing in Smite when you play the support or guardian class. Like, it's a selfless act that you're not going to get much recognition for until they need you the most. Well, guys, I feel like I've ranted enough. I appreciate you coming out. If any of you stayed this long, I really appreciate it. If you have any comments, concerns, maybe you want to discuss some more things, always leave comments down below. I'll answer you, And keep an eye out. I will be making more of these, and I'll have a link posted down below.